Okay, we're back with more Arena. I was actually gonna play Ranked, but I literally can't. It's been disabled because a bunch of people are having disconnect issues, which means that there's also the very real possibility that today's stream might end up not working out so well, because I can't really stream a game if I keep leaving it. So if it ends up affecting me personally, and I therefore can't play the game, we will have to figure that out as we go. I will probably just swap games. Not sure what I'd swap to, but I'd swap to something. Unless, of course, it doesn't become an issue until, like, the latter half of the stream, in which case it depends on how late, because if we're at, like, an hour and 30 into my normally hour 45 to 2 hour streams, and that's when I get DC'd a couple times in a row, then, I mean, at that point, I'd play another game for 20 minutes? Not much point in that, but I don't think it would wait that long to affect me. I think it's either going to affect me right off the rip, or it's not going to affect me at all, but, you know, we'll see. Anyway, let's see who we got. Any second now. Any second, a black screen. We just wait for the black screen. Also, my camera is fucked. There we go. We gonna get another screen. There we go. Caitlyn Ashe. Double ADC is not great. Double ADC really is not great. We are two of the better ADCs, not the best. I will fully admit Smolder is probably the best ADC because it's all but guaranteed that he will hit the late game in this game mode, because unless he's like really throwing with stacking, he should get enough stacks through the passive free ones, as well as just how often he's able to stack up on people, that I would argue he's probably the best ADC in this game mode. But besides him, yeah, we're probably two of the better ones. Ashe keeps them off our ass. Ooh. Sorry. Keeps them off our ass with her slows, and I can maybe root them. We both have good damage because we're ADCs, and we're ADCs that specifically do good damage in relatively different ways. Ashe doesn't do so much burst, she just does consistent damage, whereas Caitlyn, I mean, she does have consistent damage as well, but she's like really good with her bursts, because, you know, between the headshots from just her regular passive, the headshots from the bear traps, as well as her ult, it's more like, you know, consistent damage that is lower than Ashe's, leading into a burst that's bigger than Ashe's, kind of a thing. But that's assuming that we play well. Also, not to mention her huge AD projectile she can send out. I should also add that in terms of my burst potential, whereas Ashe, She kind of just has autos for damage. I mean, she has her big, like, fan the hammer ass, shoot out a whole bunch of arrows in a wide arc thing, but that doesn't do a ton of damage. Her ult isn't really doing a ton of damage. It's more so good because of the stun. Speaking of which, that is a nice combo with our kits, is that if she ults them, I can, hopefully, place a bear trap down underneath the ulted person, so that when the stun wears off, they're rooted, and bear trap rooted specifically, meaning I'm able to get a enhanced headshot on them, which would do nice damage. Now, will that happen? Who fucking knows? I don't have good reaction time. Probably not. I'm probably gonna lose. Probably gonna get, like, 8th place. That's if we ever even load in, because I've been trying to stall for time this entire fucking time I've been talking, because this is still not loaded us in, but holy shit, it's still not loading us in. Also, there aren't any tanks this game. Like, except Leona. I just noticed her. Except Leona, there are 0 tanks this game. I mean, Gragas could build bulky, but then that's all the tanks in the game on one team still. So, basically... Oh, no, there was a Shen! There was a Shen. I just noticed. I don't know how I'm missing these characters. I'll do one reroll, but I'll take hold very still if not. Oh, that's better, though. I may not be much of an on-hit character, I'm more of a crit character, but when I do, like, the burst damage, that seems like it'd be worth it. I'll take swiftness. But yeah, we have, decent damage. Early game ADC is kind of ass, I'll be honest, so I don't see us beating this Sona, who's also got first aid kit, so yikes. This is going to be a very annoying Sona. I mean, she doesn't have a ton of healing items yet, so that might be our one chance.
This can only end with you behind bars.
Why? Hello? 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 I love the part where I guess it was my internet because the stream quality's going down. I fucking hate Comcast internet. I genuinely fucking hate Comcast internet. We absolutely had that in the bag if I didn't just suddenly stop autoing because the game decided, yeah, no, or not the game, my internet provider decided, yeah, no, you don't get to fucking play. So fucking aggravating. I have called them constantly about this issue, and they always are like, well, we don't see any problem on our end. And I'm like, okay, so then what could it be? And they're like, oh, replace your router. Guess what? I replaced my router. I still have the issue. Guess whose end it's on then? Because, like, I get this issue on all devices, no matter where I'm at in the fucking house. It has nothing to do with location. It has nothing to do with device. It is quite literally just bullshit that hits for no reason. I don't know why. Well, actually, I do know why. It's because their internet providing sucks. Like, this has been a problem with, like, every single time I've ever had to use Comcast internet. Like, even if I use it at other places, I have issues similar to this, if not this. So, I can't even argue that it's for no reason. I know damn well why it is. Okay, let's try and do better this round, I guess. Hope that I don't get fucked over by complete chance. Okay. We did have really good damage. I think if we had both focused either the Rise or the Sona and I hadn't lost internet connection, it would have been fine. But with both of those things, where we both were splitting our attention and with the internet thing, I don't think it was possible. Contract killer on Pyke is concerning. Thankfully, it's not on me, but... Oh, come on. Damn. Got him. He almost fucked us over by getting through that teleporter in time. Because he would have died from one more auto when he got into that, because I had the enhanced thing from hitting my net on him. Okay, well, this Leona is probably going to die to the Yi. Assuming the Yi, I was going to say, assuming he uses any of his abilities. And Sona team wins. Sona team that we totally could have beaten wins. These suck. Stop. Okay, I'll take it then, I guess. It's the only crit option. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's good. It's a really good crit option. The only reason I rerolled so hard is because I was really hoping for the Sword of the Divine. But I'll take it. It's better than nothing. I just don't understand why it offered me all fucking tank items. But hey, on the bright side, we got a crit item. But we did have to use all our rerolls just to not get what we really would have liked, but, you know. Okay, let's hopefully do better this time. Ah, I did not mean to get hit by that.
Going somewhere? Calibrating. Immaculate.
Come on. I placed my traps thinking he would try and move when he saw the animation, but he literally just stood still. So I ended up wasting my traps. I could have killed him if I had known he would do that. Then again, you could argue he stood still because he saw that they weren't in the right place, which is a valid argument.
Will not fail. As expected.
I'm just glad I beat him, because that would have been really sad if we lost there. Does my ult do more damage the further they are at all? No, just does it based on crit chance and AD. I feel like her ult would be one that would make sense for it to do more damage the further they are. Would it be overpowered? Maybe. Would it make sense? I think so. Flashbang Shen and don't chase TF with Puppeteer. Ugh. Okay, cool, I'm dead. What a combo. Literally impossible to deal with unless we flash away. How nice. Like, I had Gale Force I could have used there, but I really thought I would get to the wall in time. But even if I didn't, I'll be honest, I didn't want to use Flash there. Like, I could have Gale Force and Flash to get over, and that would have worked, but we would not have won, because, I mean, what the fuck is that damage? We just got fucking burst killed because of Flashbang into a stun, like, or rather, he did the taunt, not stun, but you know what I mean, he taunted, flashbang dashed, so there was no way we could react in time. Like, dude is a Shen 1-trick at that point. Not literally, I'm not saying that as in every person who can do that is a Shen 1-trick, but I'm just saying he's doing the Shen 1-trick plays.
Choose carefully. May cunning be your guide.
Oh, leg day's pretty good. Tell you what, Typhoon's nice, but I would have taken calculated risk had I known I was going to end up using all my fucking rerolls. Although, admittedly, then I wouldn't have Gale Force. So I guess I shouldn't say that. For some reason, I forgot that the reason I used all my rerolls was on Gale Force, not on something else. Okay. Hold very still Jhin? That's kind of concerning. Because that's going to give him a bunch of AD.
Much appreciated.
Yep. My Ashe has done nothing but die, I'm not gonna lie. She ran up there after using her ult to go for the Yi, kind of like I did, except she just stood in the way of the root for some reason. I don't know why, and then she decided... and then because of that, she ended up dying, because she decided to stand there and get hit by it. Because there was nothing she could do, got hit by a tower, and then died. Doesn't help that Yi is countered by CC, and she CC'd him way too far away, because she was going for the Jhin, mind you. Which, I will say right now, that was a stupid play on her part. I know she was doing it because she wanted to hit the Jhin, who definitely wouldn't be able to dodge it, but what would be the follow-up? What's the point in hitting him with an ult from across the map if no one else is there? There's no way I'm making it there in time. So what was the entire point in that? All it would do, if let's say Jhin got hit by that, it would end his ult early after he'd already fired like 3 shots. Not worth it. Use your ult to make it so his ult isn't useful, even though your ult is the only way we're beating Yi? I don't know about that, champ.
I must always be 3 steps ahead.
I needed that healing more than you, but thanks. Yep, of course.
Calibrating. Exemplary.
I really, I feel bad for her because her teammate left, but at the same time, I don't feel bad for her because I'm getting fucked by my internet, so it's only fair that someone else gets fucked by theirs too. Not genuinely, I don't actually feel that toxic about it. I do feel bad. See, this is what I mean. Why do people just stand there for Jin's root? Like, there's no point in that. You can see what he's doing for so long. You definitely have time to react. If you're not in, like, a circumstance where it's harder to dodge because, like, it's a thin area or something like that, like, you're in a wide open space. There's no reason to get hit by that. We do decent enough damage, but I also just really think we aren't winning because double ADC is just garbage. Like, let's be real here. It is a very bad combo. That was a weird shot there that we did. Wishful thinking, Mountain Soul, self-destruct, Tormentor. Ew. I don't like seeing Tormentor. Okay. Yeah. Everybody just use flash to hit me with an unblockable fucking dodge. I hate this. It is fucking arena. The fact that these people are doing that level of tryhard is pissing me off. She's clearing out my traps. Ash, I think you need to go for the res, but I don't think you can do it in time yet. Gotta love it. Just fucking flash E. No counterplay, because what am I supposed to do? Just anticipate the instantaneous teleport that is flash? Yeah, let me just expect him to flash. I'll just assume he'll flash, and I'll just guess what direction he'll flash in, what, you know, location he'll appear in. Let me just magically know that. And since I don't magically know that because I'm not a fucking prophet, I'm just gonna instantly die because there's no actual way I could have gotten out of there. Because mind you, you can't even argue that the, when I managed to get out and hit that heal plant, I could have, like, flashed or whatever it away. You can't even say that much because, like, yeah, you could argue it if it weren't for the fact that if I would have done that, I would have died to the burn from her Tormentor anyway. Maybe I could have gotten the heal plant and gotten one more heal, but then he would have just dashed on me and I would have died anyway. Like, half my fucking deaths are literally caused by an enemy just flash dashing with a dashing stun. And it's not like Gragas has flashback after that. He used that on a team who's not even doing well. Tank engine is interesting. Yep. Every single team either does the flash shit to kill me, or they play meta with the Rise and Sona to keep him alive. Heaven forbid people play to have fun. No, always play whatever's strongest. It's the only way you can play these games. It's not like it's a for fun game mode. No, play whatever's strongest. Oh, and we don't have enough money. Great. Well, I'll get shield bow. I need the survivability. And more crit chance beyond 100% does give me increased AD. Plus, if I manage to get Sword of the Divine, I'll be happy I did it. But even then, I don't think I will, because I genuinely can't kill anybody because of the fast fucking rate at which we die, because we have no tank. Because Bravery decided, ah yeah, double ADC, that'll work. Meanwhile, everyone else just plays whatever's strongest rather than doing something fun and going for Bravery. Okay, Pyke is probably gonna fuck us up. We're probably gonna lose here. Or actually, I guess it's Alistair, so we won't lose, but...
Mind the trap. Let's investigate.
Yep. It'd be really nice if we had, like, any form of consistent work we could put in, but we really don't. Ashe needs to hit her ult on someone the moment they go in for us to have a chance at beating them, but we really haven't been getting that to happen because she waits to ult until, like, a really dumb time, or she ults way too early, never any in between. Well, this is a shitty first one of the day. I really wish I could have done ranked, because I wanted to actually play ranked for once. Not for once, but you know what I mean. I wanted to play ranked, and no can do. Sniped from behind. Yeah, we're gonna lose to this team because, watch, Shen has flash, because he's got flashbang. He's gonna do it again. Yeah. Perma CC. Why not? Why fucking not? Oh, you avoid the Shen? Don't worry. The funny fucking Twisted Fate, who has Puppeteer, will perma-stun you instead. It's not an actual stun, obviously. It was stun into Berserk. But yeah, no. Literally no counterplay when you have double ADC, except just hope that things don't go poorly. Even though they absolutely will. Because you have no form of consistent CC. You don't have a tank. You have no form of healing, because you don't have a support. You have no form of AP, which means that you're going to be hoping that no one builds armor, which in that game, that wasn't much of the issue. But still, you just hope no one builds armor. That's another issue with it. You're just fucked. Even a mage's consistent CC, which is semi-consistent at best, would have been better than none. The only form of CC we had was her ult and my W, which we can't really use because we just die too fast, and she can't ult early enough to hit them, otherwise, well, they're too far away for us to capitalize on it. It's literally lose-lose. If she ults when they're close, it's too late. If she ults when they're far away, it's too early. There is no good time for her to ult, since normally Ashe ult works well because, okay, you know, your team is already fighting them, you send it in, and that's that, or your tank is distracting, you send it in, and then, you know, that's that. But when there's no tank and it's just two ADCs, you ult when they're close enough that they are in range for you to attack, but if they're that close, then they always just flashed on us or did some other form of, like, instantly on you move with a stun. So it's like, well, what do you fucking do when the only time that it's good to ult is when you're also at your most vulnerable? You don't ult. Because there's no point. I mean, you can, but it won't change anything. And I basically, I think I ulted once that entire game, because anytime they got on us, they did not run away, except for the one time I did ult. And that's because, why would they? Why would they run away? They instantly kill one of us, and then it's just 2v1 with an ADC who's probably half health. Anyway, hopefully we get something better this time. Oh, great. An assassin and a support. So worse. So actually worse, because at least ADCs can deal with tanks normally. Because of the, you know, being able to build Bork and shit like that. No, now we don't have any answer to tanks. We only answer against squishies, and even then, not really. because Kha'Zix only answers against squishies if the squishy is alone. I'm going to get hard focused, and then my teammate's going to die, or vice versa. Armor and AD, great. Thank you, game. Now, the good thing about Spirit Link, it's like, yeah, it sucks because some of the damage is going to be directed at me. He's not a tank, though, so it's not like it'll matter that much. But more importantly, because 50% of the healing I give him is redirected to me, that means that, or, it's not redirected. The damage is redirected. 50% bonus is given to me basically means that when I heal him, I heal up a little bit of my own health, which is quite useful. Come on. Let me just heal him up. Okay, I think we win. There we go. Thankfully, it's early on where my heals are just insane because of Spirit Link. And he had Dreadbringer, which means he's actually going to get a lot of health, which means I may regret what I did. Simply because I picked this because I said, oh, he's not much of a tank. But I took 585 damage for him. Do I want to buff my W? Or do I want to buff my Q? I think we go W. Simply because I give a lot of the healing to him, as well as getting it for myself. Let me test it. Oh yeah, no, I basically full heal. It's not quite full, but if I don't have my Q active and I W him, I barely take any damage. That's really good to know. And my ult is going to be ludicrous for my own healing, at least. Okay, we win this. Very nice. See, I can heal him and barely take any damage. Even without rejuvenation, I'm just able to keep both of us alive. I don't regret upping my W because the cooldown getting lower is just so nice. Don't really do a lot of damage. Okay, we're going with Puppeteer. I was kind of hoping for Empyrean Promise there, or Radiant Virtue, or Elisa's Miracle. But I didn't get any of those, so we just accept that, I guess. But yeah, now I can look how much I can W, and it just doesn't hurt me at all. It does like 15 damage to W, I think, because I instantly heal it back. And that's at max health, mind you. As I get lower on health, I still heal the same amount. So if anything, it'll not affect me when I get low enough on health. Okay, I had to go dead silent there, but yeah. Spirit Link is kinda nuts. There we go. Now we can finish off our W, go for our E. Or Q, I mean, not E. E is not really worth it. It upgrades the root duration, sure, but that's it. Now we get Moonstone, and now it's, now it's ludicrous. Also, I need to remember that I should auto. Because I can Berserk. I could have Berserked there and I didn't, which is my own dumb fault. Yeah, a lot of people high rolled this game. Tap Dancer Xayah. Mystic Punch Sivir's not that scary. So let's focus her. Now, if only I can get Fruits of Your Labor, just that way, when or All For You, either one, but Fruits of Your Labor would be funnier because then I can give it to him. Yet again, I forgot to use Puppeteer, by the way. I don't think I've taunted someone once this game, although admittedly that time I had an excuse. They were dead very quickly. Didn't have much chance. Darius just standing there. Okay, this Darius is very clearly worse than the other one. Dude, auto him once. I was gonna say, auto him once so you can get the 5 stacks on it so your Shaco has a chance. Not that I think he's gonna win, but you at least would have had a chance. Jeez. Does this slow when they're in it? No. So I have no slows. I said, imagine I get Fruits of Your Labor. I think the Berserk will be most useful against teams like this one, where it's autos. You know, use it on Darius and hope that he doesn't kill me before I can do it to him. Oh, really? Really now, Bomb Plant. Or, really now my auto attack. Yeah, I couldn't do anything there because I got Exhaust ignited by Shaco because of Field of Burn. And Darius just was on top of me getting stacks. Wasted my flash. I only did that bomb plant move because when I had hit it, it would have knocked them back or to the right, but no, it took so long for my auto to reach it that it fucking sent him at me. Which just sucks. I mean, I don't know. Redemption? Redemption. Now I just need item CDR. Because that would be ludicrous with my items I've got. Between Redemption and Puppeteer. If I'd actually remember to use Puppeteer, it would probably go better. But I am really dumb. Yep. I used it too late. I didn't think he was going to jump after just one. I thought he would stay there and heal more. I was trying to time it so that right after he was done healing from the heal plant, he would get the heal from Redemption. But since he left early, I didn't. The only reason I wanted to do that is also because I was hoping that by doing it that way, since they'd be rushing in, they would take the Redemption damage as well. I could have done it earlier, though, and they probably would have just tanked it because no one expects Redemption to do that much damage. Okay. I have so much healing, but it doesn't really matter because Kha'Zix is not good in this. I mean, he can be good, but not in this circumstance. Maybe I should get Nashers, just so I get attack speed. Because, like, attack speed's really kind of necessary for Puppeteer to really work. Yeah. Oh, yeah! Yeah. You know. That thing I can totally survive. I still think any move where the only counter to it is flash, which in this case, like, it's because I don't have a dash. If I had a dash, maybe I could have dashed the Warwick ult. But any circumstance where I have to flash to live, or to dodge it rather, and there's no counterplay beyond that, there better be a damn good reason for it. In that circumstance, this is ult, so you could argue that's a decently good reason. It's an ult that should be hard to avoid, but at the same time, fuck man, what do I do when that happens and then Blitzcrank pulls me out of my heal? So I can't, literally none of my moves matter. It also doesn't help Kha'Zix likes to just sit behind and wait. He tends to do that, where he just stays behind, and then I get jumped, and then he's alone. LeBlanc. Calculated risk at this point in the game isn't that bad. But that's better. That is so much better. Because my ult, it's a heal, and then it'll make me heal even better afterwards. Shield Gauntlet Brand, yikes.
Did it for the Spirit Infusion. Oh my goodness, that team. And I thought our healing was annoying. But that Aatrox just never died, and my teammate did not go for the brand as much as he should have. No, I don't know if I really want to do that. I mean, I could honestly go Knight's Vow and just take even more damage for him. Because then I'd take almost 30%. I'd take 27% of his damage for him. I don't know. I don't think we can win this. It really is just a character diff at this point. I may have really good Soraka build, but it doesn't matter against shit when we have a Kha'Zix, which is gonna... Uh-oh. My ult, of course, coming up after he's dead. Well, this is riveting gameplay. Yeah, I can't actually weave in autos because of how often I'm using abilities. I guess Tenacity. Honestly, I think I sell Puppeteer here. Get some anti-heal, that's nice. Ah, fuck it, we'll do Knight's Vow. It means even more bulk for him. Only problem is they're gonna go for me first and it won't matter. And there's nothing we can do! Because we have no form of damage! Because Kha'Zix fucking sucks without a tank! Actually, no, he kind of fucking sucks without Mordekaiser specifically. Because, yeah, what can we do? It doesn't matter how much of a high roll he gets when it's Kha'Zix, let's be real here. See, I think that Soraka build was literally perfect. Like, that was an insanely good Soraka build. And the only way it could have been better is if I had gotten the teleport shield item rather than Puppeteer. But even in then, our problem had nothing to do with us staying alive. I could keep us alive most of the time. The only times I couldn't is when they jumped my ass, and even then, sometimes. No, the issue was that Kha'Zix doesn't have damage. Like, He has damage against single targets that are alone. You put both of them next to each other, and suddenly Kha'Zix doesn't exist. Like, he does okay damage against squishies if they're together, but it's not good enough. It is nowhere near good enough for this game mode. I think if you have a Mordekaiser teammate, Kha'Zix, wonderful. Amazing. One of the best picks. You get Hullbreaker on both of you. Hullbreaker, even to normally be awful on Kha'Zix, in this specific instance, amazing. But otherwise, it's garbage of a pick, and it's not like you picked it on purpose, mind you. It was a Bravery, but like there was just no counterplay. That's the second game in a row now where Bravery has decided, yes, have a terrible team comp that has no chance of winning. If literally everyone built glass cannons that game, and they also didn't stick together, we would have had a chance. Otherwise, nah. And even then, if they built full glass cannons, I still don't know if we'd have a chance because they might be able to kill me and him too easily. Like, too quickly. If everyone built full tank, we wouldn't be able to win because of the little amount of damage we were putting out. I would have had to have bought Leandries to have a chance. It's kind of a weird circumstance where we need them just in the middle, where they are just damaging enough that they aren't tanks, but not just tanky enough that they aren't able to instantly kill me. You know, a middle ground between an assassin and a tank, but that's just it. If they're in that middle ground, then what that results in is they can kind of squeak out a win depending on the circumstance. Also, a lot of pussies too afraid to do Bravery. A lot of babies who don't want to let RNG decide for them. Okay. I guess we're playing Soraka a second time, because Bravery has decided, hey, 2 Soraka games in a row. At least in this circumstance, we have damage, because Teemo can put out some pretty good damage. Like, I won't say he's the highest damaging character by any means, but he has an answer for tanks. He has an answer for ADCs. He can, depending on the assassin, deal with them. Like, I mean, it's always circumstantial. Obviously, it's not like Teemo beats every character in the game, but Teemo has a chance against every character in the game to a certain extent. His biggest counter being mages because they don't care about his blind, but it's funny, but I'm not taking it. Do I take Feel the Burn? No, I do not. This is better. This is way better. 70% of the value is magic damage. Ludicrous. Very, very ludicrous. Is my Teemo AFK, or is he just taking a while to decide? Okay, just taking a while. Okay, he got something more tank bustery. He got Giant Slayer, that's fine. And he bought boots before an item. I've done that before. I won't complain. I don't think it's always bad. I can't just spam W like I did before. Gotta heal up. Early on, I'm not doing too much. I may have died, but I wanted to make sure we got that kill there, so I died to do the damage to her. Teemo, why did you run off of it? I don't think he would have been able to respawn me, but he certainly can if he literally runs away from it. Bro. I need to get more ability haste on my Q. Unlike last game where I could just spam my W because it doesn't really matter, this game I need Q ability haste, but I can't get it from leveling it up. I just need to upgrade the rejuvenation to try and make up for it. But if I can get offered Q ability haste augment, that would be something. That'd be really something. Okay, we get Moonstone right off the rip. That's gonna be quite nice. My ult is basically gonna be an explosive because of the amount of healing it's gonna give. Because, like, think about it. I'm gonna press R, and they're gonna take 70% of that value in magic damage, and it heals both of us, so it's gonna be pretty strong. Hello? Oh, it did it again! Thank you, Comcast Internet! I noticed that it like, sometimes it's just League, and sometimes it is my actual internet, and I hate it. I genuinely hate it. There's nothing I can fucking do about it. My internet service provider just sucks ass. Oh, that's terrifying. Okay, can you fuck off, lady? E. Moonstone healing him a little bit of health every time I hit a heal plane is kind of funny. Wow, that was a powerful Heartsteel stack. There was no point in that flash there, Morg, but I appreciate the attempt. But yeah, there's no way you were winning that. Okay, let's get our prismatic. Crown of the Shattered Queen. That keeps me safe from burst, my biggest threat. But Dragonheart, I need to take it. It keeps me safe. Does that break it? Well, actually, I guess I have to do it when my thing isn't up. No. It's only reducing incoming champion damage. Okay, thank goodness. Twilight's Edge, Malignance. Okay, going for an AD AP mixed team. Oh, okay. Dashing. Okay. Good thing she pressed W, and then I can just put down my silent / root. I counter the fuck out of Briar for that reason. She can't recast her W for the heal. She can't use her Q for the stun, even though she was dashing. Is she gonna get her ult back? If that puppy gets her ult back, it might be all is lost for Alawi. That, or if she went for that heal plant like a moron. Okay, well, Alawi just healed up enough that it shouldn't matter. Yeah, she went for the res strat. Which I don't blame her for. I think that would have been a good strat in terms of, like, had the highest chance of success, but it was obvious it wasn't going to work. Okay. So now I gain a bunch of AP, and so does Teemo. I can keep him even higher on AP so that he doesn't need to worry about that as much for his item. Obviously, he still wants to build mostly AP, but I mean, though, he can start building the AD stuff earlier if he so chose. Because we got him up to 305 AP. Holy shit. I'm actually kind of close, too. He hasn't built any hard AP items, though, like Rabadon or Shadow Flame, though. Okay. Womp womp. Didn't expect the healing to kill you. 2,000 this round. Yeesh. I don't auto enough for that to be worth it. I don't want to do it, but I might have to. That's pretty good. That's better. That's better because not only does it share the healing with him because of Moonstone, but that means that just walking deals damage because of Circle of Death. That's pretty nice. That is genuinely pretty damn nice. Womp womp. Yeah, we have some ludicrous damage. Another 3,000 this round. Holy shit. And I healed 477, which 70% of that turned into damage for me, just from walking. That's why I said it was better than the move speed. The move speed's great, don't get me wrong. And in all honesty, the move speed's probably better. But this is better in the sense that even if I'm just running just barely out of reach of them, I don't have to do any abilities to damage them. So even if I don't Q for whatever reason, I still do damage, which is just really nice. Honestly, I'm just going to go for Donkor right now. Get that AP up, get that everything up. Healing and shield power. I wish I could test the heal and the Circle of Death healing. It'd be really nice to test that out. But the dummy, for some reason, doesn't take it. This is a pretty nice Soraka Teemo build. Doomsayer Karthus is terrifying, along with Doomsayer Alawi. I knew where he was at because of my healing thing pointing it out. Still damaging him. Womp womp. Thank you for the money from taking out the tentacle. Oh, and a buy round. Oh, yeah. Okay. That is nuts. Also, Circle of Death has done so much damage. It's so busted. Like, the only person I can think of that would have it even better would be, like, characters like Yuumi who can just never have to worry about being attacked. But even then, Yuumi's shit in every other circumstance, so I don't know if it's worth it. Maybe Sona and Seraphine because they already put out good damage and that's just additional damage? Maybe? I don't know. And my Crown of the Shattered Queen has been helping considerably. Like, look, it blocked 961 damage over the span of this game. That's pretty damn helpful. That is pretty damn helpful. Good luck, Alawi. I would rather your team win than the Pantheon team. But I don't think that's what's gonna happen. And dead. Why did she not go for the Pantheon, who was 1 health? Okay, their team threw. If she had E'd the Pantheon, not only would it have done more damage to him, it would have also made tentacles start spawning and focusing him. So, very dumb decision making. That could have won them it for theoretically, because if it would have killed Pantheon, then I don't know if Skarner could have done it by himself. Not with Alawi's healing. Please not Mordekaiser. Okay, thank goodness. Mordekaiser would have really fucked us. Okay. Literally just walking heals, which means that just walking keeps Staff of Flowing Water active. Like, that's all. Like, if I stop moving, so I'm stop healing him, watch as his AP goes down eventually. Just walking gives him AP. Watch, the moment I walk, bam, 568. I'm just walking around to heal. No, 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 no. The fucking stun as well. Oh my gosh! The stun! Oh, the combo breaker when you're about to already die! I fucking hate this game. Why does combo breaker take 7 straight seconds to proc? In what world is that a good amount of time for combo breaker to proc? I should have resed my teammate. I genuinely thought I had it until Morgana fucking full healed because she was able to just stun chain me and I couldn't fucking hit the heal plant once. If I had hit even 1 shot on the heal plant, it would have been fine. Because I would have out-healed the fucking ring. But I couldn't do that. To be honest, I also didn't know the ring was going to be set up in a way where I could have brought him back. I really thought we were in a circumstance there where he was going to be outside the ring fully. And since he wasn't, that is on me. Die. My healing doing some good damage. There we go. Tenacity is probably necessary here. If nothing else, against that Morgana team. Like, don't get me wrong, I would have preferred a heal and shield power buff, but they're the next best thing. Does he have enough AD for that? He still hasn't hit enough AD. I think he might want to sell that if he's not going to use it. Come on. I'm dead. Oh, but he killed himself. Hit the heal plant, Teemo! What the fuck, man? Why would you just attack Skarner? We literally had that. We literally had that. If he attacked the fucking heal plant, he could have blinded Skarner and gotten all 3 shots on the heal plant. Even if his blind was down, he could have gotten 2 because of its attack speed being higher. Because he's at 2 fucking attacks per second. But this moron decides, yeah, I'm gonna just attack the Skarner who's gonna heal through any damage I can output. What the fuck, man? Okay. Not really anything we can do against that team unless I hit my silence on the Briar. But then Malzahar ults and... Yeah, we need to have another game like the last one where she went in and she actually hit with her ult because we win if she hits her ult. Her ult, ironically, loses it for them. I should have let her hit me. There's not really any healing things I want that much. I mean, the teleport, yeah, but not enough to gamble for it like that. I'll just take the Moonstone and Redemption combo for the ludicrous healing. I wish I could set it up so it auto-casts W every time I have it up. Like, I wish there was a button for just enable auto W. No, the Morgana has Empyrean. And Ashe is gonna melt. Okay. Yep. And we can't really beat them because the one counter to the ADCs that we had, which was Teemo Blind, doesn't work when she's Morgana W'd. Oh well. Nothing much we could do there. Just gotta take it on the chin and accept that the game really wants me to play Soraka into losing battles. If I had my first Soraka build into those teams, I think we would have won. That, or if I got W ability haste, I think we would have won. Because W ability haste Soraka, nasty. You hit 1 Q and you get to fucking do ludicrous damage with the heal. Well, I shouldn't say do ludicrous damage. If you also have the augment, I had the Circle of Death, which is what I'm assuming I would have if I had the W ability haste still. If it was like a choice between the two, I'd rather have Circle of Death, but I'm saying, like, if I had Circle of Death and I got W ability haste, you hit 1 Q and you can spam W to heal up your teammate who's already full health, but the amount of fucking damage it'll do without hurting you. Now, if you don't hit your Q, you can still do it with your W, but you'll lose all of your health, so the only way that works is if you also have Spirit Link. Now, if you have Spirit Link, Circle of Death, W ability haste Soraka, and then while you're at it, just add on, like, First Aid Kit, get 2 heal and shield power shards, I would genuinely argue that you are unstoppable at that point, because you need to be stun lock killed, where you are killed completely without having to do anything. Like, a Pantheon needs to ult in and W you, which, by the way, if he does that, you can just place down your E where he lands, so it doesn't even work, but you need, like, someone to just show up in a way that you can't possibly hit them, but, like, they can't get close until they're already on top of you, because if they're even slightly on your screen, then your W strat will kill them. Pick your character. Okay, or send it back to match found. Yeah. I hate dodgers so much. I genuinely hate the people who dodge. Like, it's just annoying. It makes everyone's lives get put on hold an extra couple minutes because somebody decided to hit accept when they didn't actually mean it. You know, I hit accept, but I'm not really ready. And that includes people who accidentally dodge. If you hit the accept button or ready button or whatever, and then you, like, go AFK, and then you come back and it's too late, I hate you too. Seriously, stop. If you're gonna be ready, you're ready. If you weren't ready ahead of time, don't hit the ready button. I understand to a certain extent. I understand that, yes, life happens, and there are circumstances where it's forgivable. Like, if you hit the ready button, and then, like, your mother is screaming out saying, oh, I just cut off my finger, or some shit like that. Like, yeah, okay, fine. Obviously, that's an acceptable reason. But if it's something like, oh, I'm gonna hit the ready button and then go to the bathroom, why didn't you just go pee and then ready up? Did you really need to do that? And that's what I think, like, a good, probably 60% of the wait until the end dodgers have as their rationale, is that they had something that they were going to do. Also, I'm Shen. Had something that they were going to do, but they purposely decided to do it after readying up rather than before to save time. But in doing so, it wastes everyone else's. Which is why I, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I think we should make it so that if you dodge, even if it's like an accidental thing like that, I think it should be a hour-long timer, if not longer. But I think an hour is a good one because, well, whatever you had to go do sure was important. Important enough that you better have an hour to do it. Oh, you need to go pee? You take a long pee now. Got all the time to pee that you need. Now, I will say Shen Kled, I don't know about this. Kled's not good. I will tell you that right now. Kled, he's kind of ass. I think Kled at his absolute best could do work, but, like, you can't go into an arena assuming that someone's going to go in with their absolute best. Shen, he's a mixed bag. If I get ability haste for my taunt, ability haste would maybe save it. Dreadbringer's definitely a good way to make him good. If I can get more curses down the road, we will be golden. I'll I'll take ability haste, honestly, because 17 from the start it's 15%. I can't turn up 15% ability haste. Now I do not play Shen, so I know how he works, but I'm ass.
With honor.
So hopefully I'm able to make up for that being ass by getting such a good Dreadbringer augment. Melee Ashe. Also, is Kled AFK? Please don't fucking be AFK. I hate people, man. Okay, there, he's back. We both blocked each other's attacks. Oh, she went the other way. Okay. Guess she's getting the other heal plant. Intriguing. I seriously don't get why they don't just bring back the Hextech gates that make you invulnerable and just make the Hextech gates go away when the ring is on one of them. Like, I feel like that's a very simplistic outlook, maybe, but like, if you just make it so it's like, okay, if the ring has shrunk to a point where one of the ends of the Hextech gate is outside of the ring, destroy it. And yeah, there are circumstances where that's gonna suck. Like, if you're, oh, I don't know, stuck outside the ring and you want to use it to get back in, maybe make it so that you just can't teleport from in the ring to out, but I don't know. I think all they just need to do is make it so that you're not affected by CC while in it. So that way you don't have those weird teleport shits like that. Also, recursion is quite fucking nice for me, I'm not gonna lie. I think we'll go plated here. Do I upgrade? What do you upgrade first on Shen? Is it E? Because it's got almost a full second cooldown. Is it Q for damage? Tell you what, since I'm building a tankier Shen, I'll go E because it seems like that would be the better choice. Okay. Oh, come on, man. There we go. Thank goodness Shen is such a fucking easy character. I mean, he's got a high skill ceiling, but he's easier to do well on, I should say. I'll take Warmogs. Warmogs isn't bad. It's a nice big amount of health to get, so I cannot complain. Yeah, I think Shen's damage for the amount of bulky builds is ludicrous, but it's kind of made up for by the fact he's an energy character, so you have to be at least a little smart with him. Although I would argue that energy characters can almost always be easier to play depending on how they regain energy, because like every character pretty much who uses energy has a way to regain it. Come on, come on. I did some damage to her. Really? Got him. Whew! That was very difficult. I think I go Q ability haste before W. Or, you know, upgrading for the ability cooldown, whatever. Yeah, having my ult on a 30-second cooldown is really what saved us there. Thank you, Vlad. Because that really was fucking important. Okay, but now I have Heartsteel, so let's try and make sure we can stack that up. Okay, I didn't even realize he's going anvils. Since we're winning, I don't care. I don't love the slow cooker, but... at least I got a Heartsteel stack on her. Yeah, it was the worst possible time for quantum computing to proc. It fucked my health. And polymorph. Eesh. This is a cancer duo right here. Holy shit. Slow cooker Braum and quantum computing Lulu. Yikes. I think don't chase here. I feel bad for my teammate not getting the Infernal I got offered, but that was quite nice. But yeah, don't chase should give me a considerable amount of damage. Speaking of a considerable amount of damage, I think I'm gonna go Overlord so I can get more AD for my my strong ass hits. Cool. I just gave him the shield while I was at it. And what killed him? Oh, don't chase! Thank you, don't chase. You saved us. This poor Cho'Gath.
Target
Yeah, at the same time he's playing Cho'Gath, so I can't feel that bad. Yeah, Overlords, I don't actually have any AD stacking. So don't get me wrong, it's not great for that reason. But it's good because just having AD is pretty nice. But I don't think I'll get it yet, because it's not that good yet. It's when I get insane health that I'm going to want it. Because it is only going to help with my auto attacks, right? And my autos right now... I mean, see, here's the thing. If I upgraded my AP, it would make it so I do more max health magic damage with my autos, and that would be great. Like if I got like Riftmaker, it'd be nice. But Warmog's is giving me more from his health than Riftmaker would, so I would still pick Warmog's over Riftmaker any day. Oh my fucking goodness. Thank fuck. Jeez, I had to go dead silent there to try and beat that bulky ass team. Armor pen. I'm going armor pen since I'm planning on getting the shit later that gives me a ton of AD. Now, if I got 80 to AP, I will regret it, but I probably won't. Okay, Mystic Punch Volibear is terrifying. If I could end with a Doomsayer, I think it's GG. At that point, I'd probably build AP. Like, I'd just get a Riftmaker. Of course, Volibear, because he's got Mystic Punch, is just infinite heal Volibear. Especially with Recursion on top of it. Ugh. That's a hell combo, because she just lays into us while he holds us down. I don't think there's much we can do against him unless we can get on top of her, and because his ult hit him instead of her, it was kind of GG. If he had ulted her, would have been amazing. I could have ulted onto him, and Volibear would have had to choose between either stunning me, so the ult doesn't go off, or stunning him, which means that the ult will go off, and saving his teammate, but I'm still going to be in there on her. So it's literally a lose-lose if that happens, but it didn't. He couldn't hit his ult on her. Which, oh well, I mean, what can you do? I like this because it means I can keep my teammate alive in more ways than one. I can keep him alive through Power Flowers now. Okay. We could be doing worse, but we could be doing better. Spin to win Nyla. Come on, kill her ass. Jeez. That was a bit hectic. Hello. Okay, let's get something good. Cloak is nice. That's what I was really hoping for, though. Reason being, it slows them, which is obviously great. It does good damage based on my health, which is obviously great. Don't get me wrong. I will say I am sad I only ever got Dreadbringer as my only curse this game, but it is at least a useful curse on me. It's not like I got Doomsday or something. It's hard to hit my abilities on people, so... Okay. Tap Dancer Ashe again. Yeah. Sadly, the Galio does too much damage while also still being bulky. Not sure what we can do there. Kled kinda... I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna be able to do much with his stat anvil strat. We kinda need anti-tank, and because he's not building items, I don't know if it's gonna work. Because, you know, without Bork or something like that. But I don't know what else to say, because, like, that's all I can really think of, is him getting Bork or Reaper's Toll, but either of those would ruin his stat anvil strat if he hasn't already gotten it. If he has already gotten it, then, well, I'll be honest, I don't know why he wouldn't have started buying items then. Because we need them. Come on. Jeez. Come on, man. The permanent fucking CC. Oh, for fuck's sake. Frostwraith rooting me, like, constantly. And even though we killed her, Volibear just fully heals constantly. We would have won if he stayed on the heal thing. His Q literally lost it for us. I don't blame him. I don't think it should have, because it looked like he was still on it, but holy shit. Maybe I can get a Curse Augment. That's pretty good, but I really want a Curse Augment. Okay, well, Apex Inventor it is. I really can't be upset about Apex Inventor, it's just... Kind of makes me sad that I don't think we're winning this because, I mean, Kled just isn't helping. He's helping sometimes, but he doesn't help against tanks. He needs Bork. Come on, man. Let me move. It's just constant CC. Every single team builds full fucking CC. Let me do anything? Yep, no. Literally no counterplay because it's just permanent CC while they're healing all the time. We don't have an answer to tanks because he didn't buy Bork. I don't know if he never got the anvil thing or if he got one that was bad so he didn't take it or if he got one that was good and just decided he didn't need items. If it's the last one, you're a fucking idiot, Kled. Buy Bork! We needed just one anti-tank item. Buy fucking Eclipse if you had to, because he didn't want Bork for whatever fucking reason. Ideally, you would have gotten Bork, you would have gotten Eclipse, and you would have gotten the fucking Reaper's Toll combo. 3 different ways to anti-tank. Get a Hellfire Hatchet on there. I don't give a shit. Get everything. I'm sure you had some lethality with those anvils you were doing, so Hellfire wouldn't be bad. But instead, he built none of it. He had 0 answers to tanks whatsoever in a game where half the fucking lobby were tanks! Nothing we can fucking do. Pisses me off so much how often I just get RNG'd into the don't do damage character and then there's nothing I can do. Or I get RNG'd into the do damage character and then my teammate doesn't get tank or something like that, so it doesn't matter if I'm a damage character because I die instantly. He's a damage character who actually has survivability, and he decided not to use that survivability. To actually, or not to use that damage, I mean, just to use the survivability. Maybe I'll do a Tom Kench game. Then I can do fucking either one. I can do damage and I can do tanking. If he's not banned, I might just fucking do it. I could play Shaco as well since he's an anvil, but I don't I don't want to rely on my team, their teammate rather, to do tanking. Fine. You want to ban Tom Kench? I will play Shaco. Never mind. Whoever banned Tom Kench, you brought this on yourselves. It's the second member of Team Poro. So let's see. Who's the second member of Team Poro? Everyone in the lobby can blame that person for me playing Shaco, including my teammate. Since Shaco may not be good. It depends on how many squishy people the enemy has. If this is a mostly tank game, I'm gonna be fucked because AP Shaco sucks. I'll build AP Shaco if it's mostly tanks, but it sucks. That AD Shaco is useless against them. Or my teammate won't pick anything. No, he picked Braum. This is all Malzahar's fault. Everybody, this is Malzahar's fault. Boo, Malzahar, boo. Okay. Those braveries. There's a bit more tanks than I'd like, but this isn't hell on earth levels of bad for us. If Braum gets, like, something to help with the tanks, I think we're good. You know, it could be anything. I might even just have to throw in a Leandres into my build just to have a chance. But, like, if he gets Slow Cooker. Slow Cooker's insane against tanks when it's on a tank. Only in that circumstance. But if you are a tank and you get Slow Cooker, it's anti-tank. It's anti-everything, frankly. But the reason I call it anti-tank is because tanks don't put out as much damage as like an ADC or a mage or an assassin, right? So because of that, they usually it's a standstill. If you have a tank v tank circumstance, it's usually just, well, who survives the ring, because neither of you is going to die to damage because you're both doing so little. But if you have slow cooker just keep standing near them. Keep fighting them until eventually your slow cooker stacks build up to be so high that they can't survive the burn better than you can. Even if it lasts until the ring is out, they will be taking more damage than you to the ring because they're burning from the ring as well as burning from your ability. Or augment, not ability. Whatever. But yeah, in this game, definitely some of the scariest ones would be Malzahar because he can just press R and I don't exist. Trundle because, I mean, it's Trundle. Enough said. Mordekaiser Yuumi is a terrible team comp because Yuumi's just fucked if he ever ults, so that's honestly, like, it's scary if I get ulted by Mord, which is what he'll probably do, but my teammate should be able to deal with Yuumi. Even if he is Braum. No. Yep. And max AD from that. That is ludicrous damage for a level 3 Shaco with only Dirk. Look, 113 versus 151. But then when I go invisible, I can do 380. And when I do this type of invisible, 320. Plus the extra from whatever that was. Okay. We're getting Infinity Edge first for the enhanced crits, for absolutely sure. I love Clown College Shaco. Okay, fine. I'll just come over here and heal up. Man, this is annoying. They're just fast enough that it doesn't matter. Bye. Okay, we were able to do it. I didn't really have much fear considering it's two squishy people against, you know, Shaco. And I've got Deceive. You know, Clown College Shaco is nice. Double Deceive, very nice. I'll go for Cass for two reasons. One, now my Braum can start stacking Heartsteel sooner. And two, I can get Infinity Edge sooner. Honestly, part of me even thinks maybe I should just get Hubris instead. But, I don't know. Not instead, but like as well as. But get Hubris first. Because then I can stack it up considerably. But I think I'm going to go for crit. I want to go for crit Shaco. Let's look at that damage. It's just too fucking good. And if I do both at the same time, I can do my Q and my F. 1,027 damage. That's the kicker, is that they do stack. That's why I love it on him. Because if you do your Q and F at the same time, you can stack it. Or you can use your Q to get closer, and then your F to get on them. If they're too far away for you to do both at once, you can do the Q, try and get close and do an auto, and then do an F to get back out, whatever. There's combos you can do. Okay. Owie. I'll just damage him, I guess. Oh, his thing instantly broke it. Womp womp. Clown College moment. Okay, Gale Force is really nice for getting close to people. But Divine Sunder is burst damage. But Demon King is even funnier. I'm sorry, did I just do 800? Wow. Okay. That's pretty nice. That's pretty insane. Okay, we gotta get Collector next so that we can just really assassinate them. Okay, let's test the both at once. 1143. Also, he's going anvils because he got stats on stats. Okay. At least with a tank, it makes more sense. Ah, damn it. Okay, I threw there so hard. I tried to mind game his ass, but it didn't work because my Braum kind of ran away and wasn't able to help me a bit. I think he was healing up, I don't know, but if he would have stayed there, it would have worked. That sucks. I just lost so many Demon King stacks. Like, seriously, man, that sucks so bad. We're gonna have to win 3 rounds just to get back to the start of how big that item is. I will say, I think Demon King is too punishing. I shouldn't say that because it is a very strong item. But I think the reason it's a very strong item is because, like, yeah, it's extremely punishing, but it starts out at a ton of stacks. If it started at, like, 20, and you only lost 2 stacks on round loss, I think it would make it a more balanced item because it's still 20% increased stats. It's very strong. And you'd still lose 2% every time you lose. I think it'd be a way better balance. I'm gonna die. Why did the res not go off in time? Ah, damn. Yeah, the only problem with Shaco is that, like, if I can't get on top of them and kill them fast enough, we really lose. I should not have gone Demon King. I really should have just gone Gale Force. Or Sunder. Either one would have been better, but I threw. I will fully admit that I threw for the greed of wanting to have a better item, but it's only better if we actually get wins. Oh well. Apex Inventor. I mean, if I get Hellfire, yeah. Oh, never mind. Better. Because mind you, my clone has the same stats as me, so it will be critting as well. That's the whole reason I like crit Shaco, is because you do insane damage with backstabs, your clone does insane damage with anything, whether it be backstabs or attacks. Spirit Link Yumi, oof. We need to hope he ults Braum for no reason. Okay. He's got insane fucking damage. Does passive wear off? Ah, oh, fuck. Yeah, there's literally nothing we can do against that. It's just too tanky. My character's whole shtick is not being good against tanks, so... Well, bye, Demon King. You were useless. Okay, it's relatively early, I guess. Not really, but... I think if I had just gone Sunderer, we would have had a better game. Or Gale Force, either one. But not going either. Ugh, that was a dumb decision from me. Definitely need to get Hellfire for the few tanks that are in this game. Because my Braum does not have any way of damaging them, sadly, because he went, you know... It's not like it's his fault, he needs RNG to give him, like, Slow Cooker or something. Thank you. Blocked the ult. And that's why I did that, by the way. I do my ult to block his ult. It's worthwhile, because the amount of damage his ult does is too high. Wow. That was a hard cannon, jeez. Ooh, armor pen. Oh, move speed, though. Move speed's better. It's better because I really need to be able to move quickly. Okay, just give me one. Ah. Fine. It's late, but so was Regicide, and Regicide's already procced once. Maybe I can get Hubris to help me out. Plus, I really just wanted to save money there. Womp womp. Thank goodness that I was able to kill her there. The shielding from the heal plant really had me concerned because it saved her and almost got me to not kill her. But I was able to do it, so now I've got more Hubris stacks. I've gotten 2 Champion Vanquishes, and I got a Regicide stack, so I've got very nice AD. Mord would be nice. Mord would be quite nice, but so would Talon if it gives it to me specifically. But it needs to specifically give it to me. He wants Scion. I don't know about that. I can understand the thought process, but I'm not AP Shaco, I'm AD Shaco, so I want to kill them quickly, but I don't want the ring showing up and forcing my hand too much. I don't think it'd be awful, but, you know. Okay, hope that Talon gives me damage. If it gives it to him, we kind of lose. Because that's just a damage amp for everyone, every team except us, basically. Move speed. We do a very, very large amount of damage to any non-tank in our way. Now we just need to get Hellfire so that we have tank damage. It won't be enough to win it for us, but it'll be enough to maybe win it ring-wise for us. You know, maybe we can do a burn right before the ring shrinks and get them low enough, but I don't know. That's a big maybe. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hubris, thank you very much. Regicide, thank you very much. Doing the Lord's work. Let's get Hellfire, because there is still the, Actually, the Trundle and the Mort are dead. That just is Gnosis, and... You know, it's still worth it. Or do I go Serpent's Fang? I think we keep it with Hubert. Well, nah, fuck it. We're greedy. We are very greedy. We greed in this bitch. Simply by the merit of, if we have enough lethality, we just instantly kill anyone who isn't a tank. And there's no hard tanks left over, only semi-tanks. Womp womp. Shaco moment. Shouldn't leave your teammate to die. I do feel bad playing Shaco, but also not really. I've been getting shit on all day today. Okay, that's insane on me. So, that Malzahar Kennen team is concerning. But I'm hoping we're good anyway. I could have gotten, like, Knight's Edge of Night to have a chance to ignore the CC, but I don't know. There we go. Thank goodness for Braum. Braum doing the Lord's work. Also, I don't think that works for me. But if I swap out for a Hellfire, it would work, I guess. But let's check if I can get anything better. Not really. Okay. Well, if nothing else, I got a bit more crit chance. I think I'll just take it for the crit chance, though. I don't think I'm going to actually buy an item for it. And besides, maybe it'll make Serpent's Fang crit for shield busting? That is annoying, but at least I got the hubris stack on him. That team that was talking so much shit just lost a round, and I think suddenly they realized thing is getting real. Might and crit. Hell yeah. Now we get a buy around here, which means that we really just need to pray that the Kennen team loses, because I don't know if we can recreate that. But I'm sure we can recreate it against the other team. Okay, let's see. So we have to really just hope the Kennen team loses, because Kennen's just got too much damage plus Zhonya's. And Zhonya's is a rat bastard move that he can do. I still focus Kennen, despite the Zhonya's, simply because once he's dead, I know my teammate can win it. My teammate can beat Malzahar if it's just a 1v1, so it's worth going for it. Hell yeah. Now we only have to recreate it once instead of twice. Whew. I guess I'll take Magic Resist. Ooh, more lethality though. Crit and Unbreakable? Well, I mean, Magic Resist is nice. And the crit is definitely worthwhile because that's even more AD. Sword of the Divine would have been nice to have gotten this game, but I will not complain about what I've gotten because other than the Demon King that I ended up selling, everything I got was wonderful. Regicide and rolling into Hubris ended up being worth it. I didn't expect it to be, but it really was. These both have honestly stacked so well for me that I cannot complain. Okay, I pressed R and it didn't work. I literally pressed R and it didn't work. AD and attack speed? Sure. More AD. More AD. Yeah, it really sucks how that one went out. I thought we could easily beat them, but I think part of the issue was the fact that, sadly, she was really good at getting away from me. Not to mention, his little, quantum computing thing is surprisingly terrible for me, because it shows where I'm at while I'm invisible. Like, that's the worst part about it. The damage sucks, but that's the worst part. The worst part is literally just showing my position. Okay, well. Okay. Okay. Whew. Even with him Zhonyazing to perfectly fuck me over, still worked out. Take all that lethality, because that lethality with... I mean, the damage it puts out is nuts. I basically... Because of the 118 lethality, I'm pretty sure I ignored... Oh, they both have a ton of armor. Never mind, I was gonna say I ignore all their armor, but no, they have ludicrously high armor. Are you fucking serious? Gotta be fucking kidding me, man. How did they get so much armor in such a small amount of time? It must have gotten just a fuck ton of armor anvils. Damn. Oh well. Still went well. We got second place. Can't complain. I'll be back tomorrow with, let's see, tomorrow's Wednesday, so Darkest Dungeon. I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.